My name's Elizabeth,
My name's Jared.
and we're going to be talking about study tips, time management, and tips for school. How do you manage your time at school and home?
I manage my time at school by keeping a planner and using my alarm apps on my phone. But sometimes I just go with the flow. So I don't always mark everything down. I like to be pretty spontaneous, to be honest. But for the most part, I use my planner and I use alarms on my phone.
Um, what are some useful study tips that have helped you?
So for me, I found myself having a difficult time in figuring out how I study. Like, people study differently. Like, people are all different, so know what one study method works for each person. So it just depends. If I can, I'd like to study in chunks, but studying chunks is like the one thing that works. But just like being repetitive, so repetition is key, and also just like having. It just depends. It depends for the person. I'm sorry.
Do you find it easier to study in chunks or cram for an exam?
So cramming for an exam is not the way to go, but I always find myself cramming for an exam. But if you can study for chunks, I suggest studying in chunks at a time. So like if you can study, you can start like studying like weeks ahead. So like maybe 2 weeks or a week ahead. If you can like study in like 30-minute chunks of time, then like obviously it'll like be in your brain more, and then you can remember it over time. Versus like you just studying for the exam the night before, and you'll only remember it for such a short time. It won't be useful later in life after the class ends.
Do you multitask when studying?
By multitasking, what do you mean?
Just like, I guess, doing other stuff.
I try to just like do one thing while I'm reading. So I guess like listening to music and doing my math work is considered multitasking, right? But like I try not to like do multiple things because like you're not doing multiple things. You're just like switching between tasks, so you're not really getting anything done. So if you can like just focus on this one thing, this one task, then you should just do that, and then you complete that, and then like move on to the next thing. Don't like try to switch between tasks.
When was the longest time you have studied?
Um, let's see. It was probably for an American Studies exam at the end of the year. I spent like all of the day before studying. So that was probably the longest time I first like studying in like one session. And I feel like it probably didn't help. I don't think I got a high grade on the exam. But yeah, so like studying in chunks is best. So like studying in chunks will probably add up more than like that I could have studied in that one day. And like studying in that one day is like just like throwing a whole bunch of information in my head, and that won't do anything for me because I won't remember it. But if you like study in chunks, then you can remember the like individual things. So if you study one thing hard this one day for 30 minutes, then you remember that versus like studying multiple things in that like same time span.